guys. Now let me get you in the right position. So, this is an hour or so, nearly 2 hours after my seizure, which had dystonia involved. Anyway, I thought I'd just come on here because people, just in hiring new workers, I'm learning that, and being an autistic and so sorry, I'm going to have this because of the seizure, right? Hi, baby. You know, when you're hiring staff, they want to know how to handle these things, right? That's understandable. And now I'm starting to think, because I'm autistic and stuck in here in my own ego-centric world, because I'm autistic and I don't do it on purpose, but I don't see other people's insight. I need to hear it. That's why I encourage people in my life that work with me or just friends with me, just be really upfront, open, honest with me, and explain things that you normally don't need to explain to others, because don't assume I know. I get caught up on hyperfixated on something that's separate to sometimes what's going on. So it's good questions being asked. So we're just hiring a few staff to add this to our team, right? Got to have a team, because when someone's not available, they need someone else, blah, blah, blah. So in doing this, it's a really good question to ask us what I feel like in the seizure and what I need, because everyone has a seizure plan. When you have seizures, I have genetic seizures for my 22q. You have a seizure plan that's individual to you, right? Because I have absence, myoclonus, tonic-clonics, and they used to call them, well, absence, I'm not sure what that was called, but myoclonus isn't it petit mal? I don't know. And then tonic-clonic is grand mal. So they've changed names, and that's confused some people from first aid things, because I think that St. John's first aid, so St. John's, anyone that works for them or you know someone, send this video to them. But basically, we should be going into first aid courses and saying, ask us, because it's a fair enough question that someone who's trying to educate people to work with disability, which is in my case, and they do first aid, it's not enough. But anyway, everyone's seizures are different, and everyone's body has different types of seizure issues, right? And different formats, and it's weird. It's, not everyone's the same. There's a similarity, of course. That's how they can tell between different seizures, right? But so I thought that was a really good question. And so how I feel after is I feel drugged. I feel like and you can see it in my eyes, I have had, yes, certain medicines to make my brain calm down, as well as my having an extra seizure med so that I can up my levels of Eplum, and that does work for me, but particularly the next day. But still, I can have that when I'm not having seizures, and I don't have this drunk feeling. So I know that I can tolerate these substances when I've had to have them as my nightly routine or whatever else. But sometimes to prevent a seizure, if I've had a really good preictal phase and I've picked it up really early, like some preictal phases are long, and you can really pick up some early signs. Like there's this particular thing I sometimes get, creepy crawlies on my scalp, as if there's ants under my head. And I get that days before. And then same with migraines. The migraines I get normally, though. I've had that on my scan show up. But also, I get the when I get the migraines, I should say, that medication does not hit, then I know seizure's coming, and it's going to be the bad one, the tonic-clonic. So, yeah. So, at my age, my seizures are just worse than ever. When I started my seizures for my condition, I started in my later life. But being born in the 70s, I don't know if I had seizures as a child because my parents are not very medically informed. But basically, I had my first seizure around 32 maybe. And it was a once off, long time for the next one. That one was bad. I wet myself, everything. Then there was a gap, had another one. And they say, oh, these things can just happen as a once off. And I was like, oh, cool, that's okay. Then just like, because I faint a lot before I've learnt to stop fainting, because now that I know I've got POTS, I don't faint anymore because I don't allow myself to get there because I've got a protocol. But same thing with that. You get used to that, right? You just go, oh, just fainted again. Yeah, that's typical me. And it gets like that with seizures. And unfortunately, with 20Q and being 50, this should be expected. My heart, my brain, they're both doing things that should be expected. With the latest research, even more so, it is really like the latest research is really, oh, God, like this lump in my throat, is really cutting edge, and it's really telling the truth now. And I can vouch for that because what they're saying in modern research is like you're on the mark now. You're getting it. Sorry about my voice. I can't project. I'm very weak. So after a seizure, you feel drunk. I don't know if there's anyone else out there that has a different feeling after their seizure, but I feel drunk. I have problems with my speech that can last for days. I have the dropsies. Like yesterday, I was having, I think, absence because I was really finding concentration hard. And normally, if I have concentration difficulties, notice as absences. And I agree because it's like sometimes I'll be like getting him to repeat things 3 times. And anyway, I was doing an action with hydrogen peroxide for my ears because I've got immune system problems, so I have to always do my ears. And I was doing my ears, and it's a glass bottle, and I had my little Q-tips, and I'm just doing it front and back and whatever else. And as I pulled my hand across the bottle, I thought I just bumped it, shifted it a little bit on my bathroom bench, but no, it came fully off of the bathroom bench, smashed on the tiles. So when things like that start to happen, I know that there's malfunctioning. And then last night my Tourette's was pretty bad. I didn't record that, but I did record when it got to the point where I don't know how he knows, but he's like, I knew you were going to have a seizure. I didn't know, but anyway, I had a seizure last night. So last night, today, doing great. Yay me. Anyway, I don't feel sick anymore. That's all I care about right now. And I'm alive. I'm alive. Like, seriously, guys, I just want you to learn this, please. I'm 50. I'm not meant to be here. I was a miracle baby. I wasn't meant to be here. I made it to 3 years old. I wasn't meant to be here. Every day I wake up, I'm just happy to be here. Even if I have to put up with pain, suffering for pockets of my day, there's also pockets of joy, funniness, joking around, and that's a rule with my team. It's told to them straight out. Jokes are required, light sense of humor. You can't be too serious. You know, this is living life. This is a home, and I want to have fun. Because if I could die any day, I want to have fun and I want to live life to the fullest, because I could live a long life. It depends on the medical system. I could live until, like my grandfather, maybe 79. So it's my goal. It depends on the medical system. So I thought I'd just share, what seizures kind of feel like afterwards. I know I've gone into it there's a video you can go back and look at of during it. I don't really want to talk about it right now, as you can imagine, so I don't really want to go there. It's like, fuck that. I've just had one. And because of the dystonia that's going on, which is a 22q thing, I didn't think it would get this bad. I now take it much more seriously, hence why I've been putting the name in the titles, because I'm now like, it's more than what, for me, it started out being, and I want to give it the acknowledgement that it deserves for any of you out there that suffer dystonia. It is no joke. Remember the taking care of Maya? I really feel that for that girl right now, because the pain is real, okay? It is such a painful condition, and it's not treated well by most countries, because every female is hysterical when it comes to pain, right? Men get treated, oh, my eyes are blurry. Men get treated differently. So I don't know if you're a migraine sufferer, whatever else you need, pain meds. Look, I'm allergic to opioids, but they still are fussy with me. And it's like, I'm in pain. Like, my rheumatologist wants me on a low dose of ketamine, but they won't let me. But anyway, look, I don't like taking drugs. I'm a tough cookie. I've dealt with pain since day one of my life. I had a lot of issues as a child, medically. I'm used to it. Shouldn't have to be. I should be able to live like quite a more peaceful, comfortable existence, because they can. But it is what it is right now. But I'm working on it. I'm working on challenging that, because I think we all should. So challenge it. You should not have to put up with pain. There was someone in my comments, you are such a beautiful person, okay? And just know that, like, your comment makes such a difference to my day when I'm suffering. The kindness of strangers, or if you're not a stranger, I don't even know, but it makes a big difference, because this life is just, look, 95% of the time I'm like, yep, it's over, I move on, yay, I'm alive and I feel good. What can I do? I'm very ADHD. I'm so over enthusiastic about life. I should be a golden retriever. Maybe that's what they put in my vaccinations, golden retriever stuff, because I'm a golden retriever. I'm chill, I'm fun, I'm hyper, I'm into everything. But then there's that 5% of the time, and I'm a little bit feeling that today. I'm just so over it. This world could do better for me, but it's all about the fucking money. It's just not fair. And I'm just feeling that today. I'm just feeling that not fair feel today. It's just not fair. Human suffering should be a thing of the past. So guys, I thought I'd just share this experience of bad day to add into the mix. But I'm feeling much better, even though I feel like crap. But what I felt before was so severe crap. I'll take this crap. So always look at the bright side, because we've got to do it for the people that love us. We do. We have to be strong. And if any of you are out there doing the same thing as me in this, we do it for them, don't we?